Welcome back to Living Passionately with Pat Brown. I am so excited to come to you this week. I want to thank my new subscribers for joining Living Passionately with Pat Brown. And to those of you who've been watching and sharing, I want to give you a big thank you because the channel is growing, and without you sharing, I would not be able to grow my channel. So thank you very much. I'm truly grateful to you for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and adding those comments. They really mean a lot to me. So if you have not subscribed as yet and you're watching, I ask you that you would kindly subscribe to my channel. This week, I am speaking to you on the wonderful subject of embracing your singleness. Now, I've been single for quite some time. I am not a relationship expert. I am not here to share information about relationships or how to match or not match and those type of things. This topic is mainly about embracing your singleness, like I've had to learn to do. And because of that, and it's something that I was actually having a conversation with a few young ladies. Well, I've had a few conversations about being single. There's some of us that are single that desire to marry or to have a long-term partner. And we have these discussions. There's some of you that are single and are very happy in your singleness and do not intend to ever be in a committed relationship or have no desire to get married, or if you were married already, that type of stuff. And that's fine. You do what makes you happy. At the end of the day, I just want to know that you are living passionately and that you are living your life to the fullest. But for those of us that are single, you out there, hey, I know that saying to embrace your singleness may sound a little bit cliche, but I really mean it when I say to embrace this time of your life. It's a great time to really get to know yourself, get to understand who you are, to explore, to just become the best version of you, just to learn, your likes and dislikes, things that you will settle for or not settle for. Those things that you just would not ever compromise. Some of you may look at being single as being lonely or being alone, but there's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. Just because you are single does not mean that you're lonely, right? If you have a wonderful circle of friends and family that are loving on you, supporting you through this time, or you're just enjoying your life or figuring things out, you do not have time to really feel lonely. Yes, there are times that I can say that I experience moments of loneliness. For example, it's summer and some days I want to go for a walk and I wish there was a partner to go out and do things with, but I enjoy taking myself out too, or getting together with friends or family and doing things that makes me happy. I do not sit back and wait for a partner to do things with. I remember many years ago, birthday was approaching and I wanted to go on a cruise, and I had asked a girlfriend about going on a cruise with me for my birthday. She had agreed to go, and like a month before my birthday, she said that she had changed her mind. She said she did not believe that two women should go on a cruise together, that a cruise is something that you should enjoy with a partner, and she changed her mind. And yes, I was disappointed. Fortunately, I had another friend. When I told her what happened, she was like, "Oh, Pat, I would love to go on a cruise with you. Do you mind if I come?" And I was like, "Of course not. Let's go." And we went away and we had such a wonderful time. Now, I don't know if my friend ever got to go on a cruise. That was on her. But I had a wonderful time. And I can't wait to go back. Actually, we'll be scheduling one next year for sure. But you can still enjoy your singleness. You can still get dressed up and do things for you. One of the things that I truly enjoy about being single is decision making. I make a decision to do things that I want to do, and it could be something as simple as I don't feel like cooking today or this week, or I feel like treating myself to something, or I want to move to a different state or a different apartment and do not have to go through, making sure that the other person agrees to that or that we're on the same page. There are just some things that come with being single that just makes it so enriching, and that's on you to make your life full of vigor and just a time of enrichment and development for yourself. One of the things that I truly enjoy about being single is exploring my purpose in life. Being single really has given me a time to explore different things about me, things that I enjoy doing, things that I'm still learning about, things that I might have started to do, and then I was like, oh, it's not working, let me move on to something else. And not having to feel like I need to say to my partner or my husband or whoever, what do you think? That I should abandon this decision to do this, or I can make that decision on my own. Being single can be a great time for self-discovery and also for your personal growth. And that's what I have found during this singleness that has really worked for me. It's a great time to focus on my self-care, self-improvement, learning new skills, learning a new language, a new hobby, invested in myself, and just pursuing things that I'm passionate about. And I challenge you to do the same. Think about what things that you want to do for yourself. Like, really get to know who you are. It could be gardening or painting that someone else enjoys doing. And because of, they see the happiness that it brings to you, they're like, oh, I never thought of doing that. Let me try something new. And you can do that. Just enrich your life with different opportunities. It's really a time to even grow yourself emotionally and physically. One of the things about being single is that when it comes to making hard decisions, sometimes it can be so challenging. Try to figure something out, like, am I making the right move? Could be about your job or your career, something major, moving to a city, and times that you wish that you might have someone that you can talk through with it. But also, those are times when you can truly learn about yourself, and it gives you that strength and tenacity, and you become so resilient. And I know that that's one of the things that has really helped me. And when I had to make hard decisions, even though they might seem hard at the time, the fact that I was able to get through them and grew through those times and have the resilience and the tenacity to keep going, it makes me stronger, and it helps in my growth and development. And then I look back and I was like, oh, I got through that by myself. I can get through something else. And yes, it would have been great at times to have someone else, but the fact that you are single and that you are moving through life, it can be challenging, and you are doing it. Just pat yourself on the shoulder and and celebrate who you are. Celebrate those times that you have come through. So I'm going to just share a couple of tips with you on embracing your singleness. And the first one is your freedom and independence based on your own preferences and without having to compromise my values or those of someone else that we might not see things eye to eye, right? I get to make a decision based on what I believe in, what my beliefs are. The second thing about embracing your singleness, it is just a wonderful time to build relationships with your friends and family. Imagine if you are with a partner and you have to take care of, say, your elderly parent or that parent has to come live with you. You got to make sure that your partner is okay, that is something that you see eye to eye on, right? But if you're single and you have to take care of a family member, You don't have to get someone else's approval to do that. You can make that decision on your own. Number 3 is you build emotional resilience. And that's what I was talking about earlier when it came to me, times when I had to make hard decisions. It has helped develop the person that I am today. As some may say, yes, I am strong and I am proud of that, and I am resilient, but it's because of the single life and decisions that I've had to make on my own and things that I've gone through on my own. It builds character and it builds, who I am today. Because really, sometimes you don't have a choice but to make that decision and live with it. And number 4 is one of the major things that I like about being single is exploration. Exploring new things, new experiences, maybe going on a trip by myself. It could be a road trip, it could be out of the country. Things like that I get excited about, because even though it might be scary for somebody, you're actually going to this place by yourself. Like, for example, I remember many years ago when I moved to Atlanta, and there are people who were saying to me, how could you move to Atlanta on your own? And with a 5-year-old, and it's been many years, but still, the fact that I did it. I know there are some people that are so scared to move. And, my daughter, she knew that I did that. She saw me growing and developing as a single person because of those examples that she's seen or learned from me. She's able to live on her own and not have that fear of stepping out or having to have someone in her life to move to a different state or to travel on her own. She's comfortable traveling on her own also. Explore the world, explore your city, explore different countries. I have a friend that she flew to Miami just to have lunch in a different city to explore somewhere else. Like, just do something different and enjoy your singleness. Number 5, being single gives you a sense of self-worth, right? Because you know your worth, you know what you're capable of doing because you've done so much by yourself. You've gone through things. You've had to pack the house up by yourself, or maybe with friends, or you had to move across the country for a job, and you did it because of your confidence in yourself. Number 6 is that being single gives you the opportunity to define your own happiness. What brings you joy? What brings you fulfillment? What does it look like for you? And believe me, when you embrace these things and someone comes into your life, they can truly appreciate you for who you are. Because sometimes people look to find happiness in other people. But when you're happy with yourself, it makes you a much more attractive person. I truly believe in that. Being single allows you to prepare yourself for that ideal relationship. It leads to more healthier and fulfilling relationships when you are the author of your own story, when you set boundaries for yourself and others, what you will accept or not accept. Embracing your singleness can help you to become the best version of yourself. Becoming the best version of yourself means that you only accept what is best for you. What is best for you to live your life passionately, to live a life that is fulfilling and pleasing, and that makes you totally confident in who you are, that you never have to doubt yourself. You never have to question yourself, and you know what is best for you, and you know what you will accept. So embrace your singleness. Live the life that you want to live. Continuously grow and develop who you are. Remember to live passionately. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking this video.